The trial proper is due to begin on Tuesday afternoon, when there will be a debate over the constitutionality of even trying a former president. The defense lawyers for Mr. Trump say that this is unconstitutional and that it simply lacks jurisdiction. It's political theatre and it shouldn't be allowed to happen. The case should be dismissed outright. Of course, Democrats rebut that wholeheartedly, assuming they get the votes to continue and move forward with the trial, which is likely because Democrats hold the majority. Then we will start to hear the arguments from each side. We understand there will be 16 hours each to do so. The Democrats have already laid out their arguments in an 80-page brief. They say that Donald Trump was singularly responsible for inciting the mob attack on the Capitol and that he didn't protect the Constitution, which is what his oath of office says he has to do. And they also say that it wasn't just his actions on that day, but also the months of sowing a false narrative among the American people in saying that the election results were fraudulent and that the election had been stolen from him. They say that all adds up to incitement of insurrection, which is the charge they have got against him. His defense team denying that he was responsible for that and denying that he did not keep to his oath of office. So once all those arguments have been heard, you move to a vote, but it still feels unlikely that the Democrats are going to get the votes they need. They will need 17 Republicans to join them in order to convict Donald Trump on that impeachment charge. It looks at the moment, despite the fact that initially Republicans were horrified by what happened at their place of work at Capitol Hill on January the 6th, many of them now seem to be settling on this argument that the trial itself is unconstitutional, and it doesn't appear that enough of them will side with the Democrats to ensure a conviction of Mr. Trump. It's likely as well that this trial is going to be a lot shorter than Mr. Trump's first impeachment trial. It's a lot less complicated to start with, and we understand that the Democrats are going to rely heavily on video and make it more of a short and sharp trial. In many ways, trying to confront Republican senators, remind them of the scenes that happened on January the 6th. Nevertheless, it's expected to be a lot shorter. It could finish as early as next week, which would make it the shortest impeachment trial of a president in American history. Kate Fisher, SABC News, Washington.